Hey guys, how are you doing? This is episode 3 of the F1 2018 career mode by Hepic. We visit Spain and Monaco. Monaco is probably the deadliest track, the tightest track in the whole year of F1, and it's very, very deadly. If you hit the wall, that's it. You've lost your front wing, and basically these walls are like black holes, so they suck you in and you're gone forever. Anyway, we set a 120.5, it's not brilliant, it's quite a long way off the top. Then we come back to improve, go purple in the first sector. It's really good right now. And we get a 119.5. The pace was pretty decent. It wasn't amazing, but it was pretty decent. We're still behind Alonso, surprisingly, in the McLaren car. But then in Q2, after finishing third in Q1, we go out and you can see it's not ideal. Weather conditions aren't really perfect. It's a bit gloomy. And I think it starts to rain a little bit at this point as well, maybe. I just, it's a bit tough to try and do some of the laps, but we managed to set a time anyway. It was trying to rain a little bit in that qualifying session. We managed to survive though, and we come third once again. And hopefully we can do a bit better, maybe come first in Q3. But Lance Stroll though, he ends up finishing and going out of Q1 actually, so he's not going to have a good race tomorrow. But here we go then, starting off our Q3 lap, going around this lovely, long, sweeping right-hander in 6th gear, flat out, moving up to the 7th gear, just before the shadow, breaking down 3 gears into 4th, just about keeping the car on track, getting a bit of understeer, then as you get to the middle of the curb, down to 3rd gear, and just let the camber of the corner guide you around. You can still see there's some rain as well right now. That's why I put the soft tyres on, because the soft tyres usually give you more grip and hold the water better than the softer tyres, which would be the super softs in this case. Opening up the DRS, back to 7th gear, up to 8th, and just before the 100-metre board, breaking down to 2nd gear, you can see the understeer is atrocious. We just about keep the car in a straight line. It's around the 2nd of the chicanes here. 3rd gear, again, just about keeping the car on the track. We're really losing the back end quite a lot here. Final chicane then, and it's a bit wide. It could have been done a lot better than that. Hopefully we're not going to be doing too poorly in this. Oh, we've really gone wrong here. We're going to cross the grass, and that means we're probably going to get a pretty poor time here. That is awful. That is actually atrocious. That's horrendous. That wasn't great then. That was not great at all. Let me just go off. There's no way we can set a faster time. So we decided to come out of that, and hopefully, just hopefully, we can improve on an intermediate run. But that is not the case. I may be thinking, because our time was so bad before, is there a chance we can get an intermediate run in there? It's a bit faster, maybe by a few tenths. That might just about get us into 9th place. But no, I don't think that's going to happen at all. We go around this corner, and we just hit the curb and smash into the wall, lose our wheel. So that means we're out of qualifying. So we're going to start probably from 10th on the grid, which isn't great, but we'll try our best to hopefully recover from this and hopefully get a podium maybe. If we do really well, I mean, at least we'll get our fresh tyres, I think, because I feel like because it's raining we can go whatever tyre we want now. I believe we'll have fresh tyres for the race. We then pick our rival. I decided to pick Ricciardo. I was going to pick one of the Red Bull drivers. Now I could have picked Verstappen for the extra respect, but I thought, you know what, let's move up to him in the future once we've conquered Ricciardo. Now, it'll be a simple strategy. It should be dry all race, going from the super soft to the soft tyres. And also, we're going to overcut by an extra lap from what they've said on there, just to give us, you know, a bit more tyre, better tyres at the end of the race. Now, lights out and away we go! Just behind Bottas and Raikkonen, 2 of the fastest cars on the track. Grosjean goes up our outside, and Magnussen's trying to do it as well. We go right up the inside of Raikkonen. Can we get him? I think we can get Bottas though. Oh, he's still there. Grosjean's there as well. I think Bottas has been overtaken. He's going backwards in this race right now. And yeah, we're not doing too bad here. We managed to go up by a place up to 9th. 1 place up. And now we go up ahead of Raikkonen. Beautiful overtake. Now we've got Hulkenberg up ahead. Hopefully we can overtake him But now Raikkonen comes back at us, and I think he might get the position here. That was a beautiful overtake, right up the inside. There's nothing I can do about it, really. I just lost the pace then on that final straight there. But we've got a mission now to overtake Raikkonen and get the position back. He's now getting held up by Hulkenberg, which means he's going to be slower. We might have the opportunity to catch up to him, hopefully at the slipstream and the DRS on the straight. Now it's lap 3 and the DRS has been enabled, and then hopefully get an overtake on Raikkonen. Now we are going to change our pit strategy, as the pit crew and the team have said it will be faster if we actually pit on lap 4 instead of lap 5. So that's what I'm going to do, because we're stuck in a lot of traffic right now. We're not really moving forwards. If we can try and get rid of the traffic and get ahead somehow, we might be able to get some nice laps done on into fresh air. So Raikkonen is going to be overtaken here. We nearly hit him. We then kind of go into the side of Hulkenberg, just about get the car under control to get enough traction to not lose the position back to Raikkonen again. 7th place, just before we're going to pit. That was an amazing overtake. I'm really proud of that one. Coming to the pits quite slowly, but we get it done without getting a speeding penalty. And, you know, I reckon we'll have a nice amount of clean air. Stroll then goes past us just about, so he's had a really terrible rate to say. He's only just gone past us. And we've been this slow for, you know, 10-15 seconds in the pits. We should definitely beat him in this race today. And we get off then, so 20th place. It doesn't look good now, but you watch after a few nice laps as Verstappen is out of the race. Maybe I should have picked Verstappen as my rival then. He would have been winning by now, but yeah, so 19th place out of 19. But we're going to start making some movements now. You can see Hamilton, who's also pit, is just up ahead, which means we're in effective second right now, as Hamilton was first, I think, or, well, actually no, he was second, so we're in effective third, sorry, as Hamilton was second before the pit stops. And we overtake Alonso, who was beating us in qualifying all week. But Sainz now is holding us up a little bit. He's getting in the way. We need to overtake you. Come on, Sainz, get out of my way. I want to try and get up to the cars ahead, up to Hamilton. We try to go for a dive here, it doesn't really work out. We actually lose a little bit of our front wing, but it's not going to affect us too much. It's only light green front wing, so it's not going to do too much to us, but we have done that. Put it down to second gear to get into the corner there. We'll probably have to do that a bit more now we've got a lower front wing. But now, Hamilton has just overtaken Ricciardo. We've got another car between me and Hamilton. Hamilton will mean that we can get probably second place in this race. So it'll be nice to try and overtake Hamilton. But we should have to get Ricciardo here. We do up the inside. And he's still there though. He's still trying to put up a fight. Can we get this position? It looks like we can't. We're still in 4th place. It's frustrating. But you know what? We go up the inside into the tighter corner. And we get the move done into 3rd place. What a race this has been so far. Up from 10th to 3rd in a matter of 8 laps. Now it's coming up our inside once again. We'll brake really late and we just about get that move and keep the position there. It's getting quite tense now. He's quite quick. He's very quick. He's got the DRS and the slipstream, and that just keeps him within 1 second. I really need to somehow get away from him and hopefully have a chance of getting close to Hamilton. But he's gone well ahead now. He braked so late, and he for some reason decided to just bottle it. He decides to, I don't know what he was doing there. He went really slow into that corner. I think he saw me in the mirrors and just got a bit scared. But 5 laps to go, 3 laps to go now. We're going purple. We're only 1.3 seconds behind Hamilton. There is a chance that we can get into the DRS zone and maybe, just maybe, get the overtake done. But he is the gateway to 2nd place, and that'll be an extra 3 points. So that'll be very vital for our title challenge this year. 2 laps to go, and we are within DRS. We could definitely overtake him on this lap maybe, or even a lap after. But unfortunately, on that very same lap, we just go wide. We lose it. We absolutely lose it. We made a massive error, and now we've lost DRS. Well done. Well done, Carl. You've done a really good job there. And now we can't come 2nd, but we could come 4th if we mess up. So we do some good defending once again, and we keep the position. It seems to be so easy to defend against the AI in that corner. Like every other corner can be quite tough, but that corner, really easy. Now we've got this final lap now. Hopefully we can just about hold on. As you can see there, he's 1/10 behind us. He's right up behind us. He's tailgating us so closely. We need to make sure we don't make a mistake. One mistake and we might lose this. We actually make a mistake there, but luckily it's quite tight to the corner, so we don't do too much damage to our time. Hopefully we get a good exit here. I think we do. And we're coming round the final corner. And it looks like we're going to go and win. No, we're not. We're going to come third. But you know what? It wasn't too bad. The reason why I said win was because the guy ahead was so far ahead, I couldn't get to him. So we came third in the end. But you know what? It wasn't too bad. We're on the podium. And it means that we get ourselves, I believe, 15 points in this race, which is not bad. Hamilton gets ahead further, as well as Vettel, which I think is maybe the leader of the championship. It's quite close at the top, so it could be. But unfortunately, we don't win today. But in the future, I'm hoping we can get a win as our car gets better and better. But now, looking at the standings, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad at the moment, and Williams aren't doing too bad either. We are still behind Red Bull, but we are closing in on them after we beat Verstappen and Ricciardo in the race. But Stroll had a terrible race. What was he playing at?
Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today?
Well, thank you very much for that compliments. I'm very happy with that. So that was due to the power units. I'm trying to put in the power units now into some of the answers, because if I do that, you get lower priced upgrades and you also get them to fail less. It's beneficial if you're focusing on a certain area of the car in your research development, then you can try and guide your questions towards them to benefit you and make it easier to upgrade in that area of your car.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Anyway, now we have an upgrade failed once again, but it's not a massive upgrade, it's only a minor one, but it is a downforce upgrade. However, we've got to move on, and in Q2 we end up coming out. I didn't even show Q1, it was that bad. I didn't even bother showing it. I managed to get through it somehow, but it was that bad. Didn't bother showing it. Q2 wasn't really much better. Luckily there's no rain, I believe, so we should be okay for this race in terms of weather. But yeah, we really need to somehow get ahead, because in this track you cannot overtake. Starting in P11, okay, we get a fairly decent start. We're just behind our teammate right now. We tried to overtake him. Will we get the move done though? We get better traction on the outside. But up the hill now, can we find some way of overtaking him into one of these corners up ahead? Oh, we go for it. I think we've got the move done here, as Stroll will have to settle behind us. He does hit us. I really hope he has not lost his front wing there, but we do get another overtake done on Ocon, now up into 8th place. Well done, we've done a really good job there to overtake quite a few cars, 3 cars actually. And now we're in the point. Now we can stay in 8th place, we're getting points, but it's going to be quite difficult to lose a position because of the way this track is. The nature of the track is that you don't really overtake much. So after this, there might not be many overtakes, so it could be a pretty boring race, to be honest, at this point. But we'll see what we can do in the pits. We're quite slow at the moment, and we lose the back end there again. It just means that Ocon can put more pressure on us and make it more easy for us to make mistakes. But we need to make sure that we don't make too many mistakes, otherwise we're going to crash off into a wall. So Leclerc is getting ahead of us. We then decide to pit, and hopefully we'll come out in clean air. But a lot of people behind us are also pitting as well, so we won't lose too many positions. But let's try to get held up here. And we lose about 2, maybe 3 seconds there, getting held up by the cars coming through. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't get them to stop. It's a safety issue. We've got to make sure you stay in that pit box, otherwise you'll crash. And it's just unfortunate. And that might end up meaning that we lose a position to Stroll right here, who pits not long after. We tried to get him a bit closer to the door in us, and then we just can't get the position. We've lost the position now to Stroll. We're now in 10th place. We were in 8th place, so we've lost 2 positions now in the pit stops. Not great at all, but hopefully we can make some movements in the race. But no, we don't really. It's been a tough race. It's not really a track for me. I don't really like the track at all. I'm not really fast around here at all. Not fast at all, so I can't really do too much, because Stroll is just getting ahead every lap now. He's definitely making time on me, and we actually end up finishing a long way behind Stroll, as seen, mate. And we come 9th. So overall, from starting 11th on the grid to 9th, at a track that I'm not too keen on, I'm not very good at, I'm not too bothered. It was I'm glad to get it out of the way and not crash into the wall. That would have been horrible. But yeah, we finished quite a long way behind Lance Stroll. I'm not going to read out how far it was. It's quite embarrassing, to be honest. But, you know, at least we kept the other guys behind us. Now we decide to put on an upgrade as well, I think, here for the ERS, I think. Oh no, we will do it in the future. I don't think we've got enough points. No, we've got 100 points less than what we need, unfortunately, but we'll try and put upgrades on in the future. We have also purchased that upgrade again, so it should hopefully be ready for next episode and next race. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, by the way. We'll also replace gearbox because we're out of time we can do that, which is very nice. It makes it a bit faster. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.